Hey there guys, LazyBeast here today with a quick guide on how you can obtain Thrayir, the Eyes of the Siren mount, which is a bit of a puzzle mount that was added in patch 11.0.7. So how to get it? First of all, unlock the Siren Isle by getting the quest on patch day to go to the Siren Isle. It's a quest in Dawn, you can simply just get the ship over and complete the main story quests on the Siren Isle. Remember that those ones are marked with the purple triangle icon. Keep progressing through those quests until you've completed the storyline, including the quests Tattered Journal and Scatter to the Winds, and finally, a group effort and Lay to Rest at Last. These quests are fairly quick and will probably take you around less than an hour to complete. To get the quest Tattered Journal, you need to go into the Forgotten Vault, which is a place where you will go at the very start of the Siren Isle storyline, so you remember this from that. You need to head to the cave at these coordinates, head down and click on the singing tablet to enter the Forgotten Vault. Now this is actually where Thrayir is as well. Thrayir is on the room at the bottom of the corridor on the left, but you can find the Tattered Journal to start the quest in the room where the crystal is, where you first went in the Siren Isle's campaign. The room at the very bottom of the stairs. Complete these quests and then you can start gathering the Runekeys. Now you can see here that Thrayir is lying unconscious on the ground, so we need to revive her somehow. So we need to collect these keys: Whirling, Turbulent, Torrential, Thunderous and Cyclonic. Once we have all of those, we will come back and activate these pillars. Once all 5 are active, you can then revive Thrayir and get the mount. She basically gives you a quest, which is to just receive the mount. So let's go through how to get each key, starting with the simple ones that drop from rares. First off is the Whirling Runekey. Now in the room where Thrayir is, if you go back out to the room where the crystal is, there is a rare that spawns there in the very bottom chamber, called Ksvir the Forgotten. He drops it. It does seem to be a 100% drop chance. There's not a massive spawn timer for that rare either, so this one shouldn't be too hard to get. Once you've got this key, you can head out the room by heading back up the stairs and going through the yellow portal at the top. To get the rest of the keys, we need to enter the Storm. So how do you enter the Storm? This is a separate sort of phase for the Siren Isle, a different layer of the zone, where the island becomes a bit more dangerous. There's a storm mechanics going on where you might get zapped from the sky, but also the mobs are a bit tougher and there's more elites and different rares. To gain access to the Storm version of the Siren Isle, what you need to do is complete the Zone World quest, and this quest will have a different name depending on which forces are assaulting the island on that day. It could be a Cavalday world quest, or it could be something different. Basically all you need to do is complete activities around the zone to fill up the bar, such as completing daily quests, killing rares and killing mobs. Once you've done this and the world quest completes, you'll be able to speak to Susie Boltwrench in the main hub. You can find her here. Once you've done that, she will allow you to enter the Storm version of the zone by simply speaking to her. So now that you're in the Storm, the Cyclonic Runekey apparently has a chance to drop from any rare mob. It appears that Zek'ul the Shipbreaker has the highest chance to drop the item, but apparently it can drop from any of the other rares too. I would try and focus on Zek'ul the Shipbreaker, and you can find him on the map just here. I would recommend getting a group for this if you're a DPS or a healer. He is soloable, and I would also recommend using the items that are available to you in the Storm version, for example the Crawler Mines. They will shave off quite a bit of time killing this mob. Next up we've got the Turbulent Runekey. So what you've got to do here is collect 3 fragments of the Runekey. These ghosts are the ones that signal where the fragments are, so the first one can be found by the Kultiran Ghost digging near this dirt mound up at this lodge at the top, coordinates 38 to 51. The second is in a nearby cave. You can, quite cheekily, take it straight from this ghost's hand. The coordinates here are 67, 78, just inside this cave. The last one is found in another cave on the floor right here, next to the ghost, coordinates 52, 38. Once you have all those 3 fragments, you can combine them into the Turbulent Runekey. Now the next 2 keys, the Torrential and Thunderous ones, are where the farming may begin. The Torrential Runekey seems to be the main farm section of the mount puzzle. You need to basically kill any mob on the island. It does appear to be a very low drop chance. Early on PTR testing, this drop chance was quite high, taking not that many minutes to actually get all the fragments. But now, at the latest PTR build, it appears to have been nerfed quite heavily. After killing a good few hundred mobs, I only had 1 of the fragments, and you do actually need 7 in total to form the overall Runekey. I would imagine though, if you get a group together and just farm a certain area of mobs, you'll get this Runekey quite steadily. The other one to farm is the Thunderous Runekey. Now here, again it's broken into fragments. You need to collect 5 fragments in total, and these appear to drop from chests around the Siren Isle. These are the hidden chests where your character kind of emits a bit of a wind towards a chest when you're nearby it. If you follow that wind, you can get near the chest. You then use your extra action button to uncover the chest and then you can open it. And good luck on getting a fragment. I believe there is also a quest called Dipping the Toe where you can complete this quest. This will allow you to get various other chests underwater around the coast of the Siren Isle. However, I wasn't able to find this quest in the current PTR build. But if you do that, then you can also gather these Thunderous Fragments whilst you're not in the storm, so it might be a bit more relaxed way of gathering these for you. Once you have gathered all 5 of these completed Runekeys, well done, that is all the hard work over. All you simply do now is go back to the Forgotten Vault, you go down into the bottom left chamber where Thrayir is waiting for you, and you activate each of the 5 runestones. That will revive Thrayir. You can then click on a complete the quest and get the mount. Congratulations. With that completed, just some thoughts on the mount acquisition. Now this is quite an interesting little puzzle to get this mount. It was figured out very quickly on the PTR, so well done to the guys who did that. Now the drop chance of certain things, as mentioned, has been nerfed quite heavily. This is not going to be a mount that you will just walk into the patch on patch day and just get the mount instantly. It is to be expected, I suppose, that this will take quite a while to get. So like I say, if you jump into the Siren Isle when it releases, complete the initial quest so that you're able to actually start gathering the Runekeys, and then these will just steadily come to you all the time as you complete things around the Siren Isle. This mount was actually data mined all the way back when Siege of Mogarar was a thing, so people are really glad to have this mount available in-game finally. Now it is a very nice model, pretty cool. I do enjoy the mount's aesthetic. However, it would have been also cool if it was a mount that changed you into the mount itself, so you became Thrayir. That would also be very cool. Quite thematic as well for druids and, shaman, but I suppose it would work for anyone as well. Just like the Onara mount where you can actually turn into Onara. Pretty cool. I do enjoy those kind of mounts. So there we go guys, that's the guide. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please do consider leaving a like if you did enjoy the video and found it useful, and consider subscribing to the channel for more guides and World of Warcraft content from me, LazyBeast. I've been LazyBeast guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.